Hello Virgos, welcome to your January 2026 reading. I'm doing a 3-card draw, so 1 card per deck. We're going to connect in with Archangels, Guardian Angels, Angelic Realm, your animal spirit guide totem. We're going to see what animal spirit guide is working with you now or greeting you at the door of 2026. And then we're going to get a card from loved ones, so people or pets, anyone you've loved and lost, coming on through. Have been using charms to help emphasize or amplify their messages to you. So feel free to jump ahead if you want to. I timestamp. Otherwise, we'll hang out together, get the cards, and any initial impressions that may come on through. Don't know why I mixed up the words there. Kind of talking backwards. A little bit of a like a dyslexic. Read, sort of the mixing of the order of words. Maybe that's kind of what you've been doing lately, maybe Virgo. Maybe last year was kind of a mix and order of steps. Maybe your angels want to comment upon that, maybe you feel like you didn't do things in order, or things didn't kind of transpire and kind of tumble down in 2025 in the manner that you were hoping or wanting, expecting. The message from a loved one here. Maybe January just didn't kickstart in the way you thought. Well, that could be what that is too. Maybe you kind of just stumbled into the new year, or maybe the new year just we sometimes say like it just kind of caught up on you. It just kind of catches you. Maybe that's how your new year started. We'll see what charms they want to add. I know this charm is pretty heavy, but that was a pretty profound ringing. That's usually why I have a mat, just so that we don't make too much noise, but they threw this one pretty heavily. I don't know. I'm wondering, I was going to just share the message in the intro, but I feel like that's unfair to anyone who's skipped ahead. So we'll start with this message, but we'll still do the reading. Okay, 3 cards, draw, 3 charms to emphasize, and our little heavy charm here that's come out first. We'll start there, and then we'll go into the other messages here. Okay. So this charm kind of fell out, but fell out pretty heavy, enough for me to stop and pay attention. I was only going to share the meaning in the intro, but then, as I just said, I felt not right for anybody skipping ahead to messages. So adding it to the beginning of the angel message here. But this charm, just a beautiful flower here, but one of those types of flowers that has like layers upon layers upon layers of petals, right? So sometimes I also read as like a lettuce head or a cabbage head. Again, you got to kind of peel back layers and layers of leaves, right, to get to the nugget. So, for whoever this is meant for, you kind of need to pull back the layers here, get to the nugget, get to the root of it. It is a tarnished charm. For some reason, they are pulling me up to the dot over here. So maybe it's a specific situation, right? You really need to peel back the layers, get beyond the surface level of this dot. If I go to a lettuce head or a cabbage head, usually we pull off a few of the outer surface layers that may be starting to turn, go bad. Also to clean it, right? To get the dirt out there. But there's a message here to pull back the layers, really go deep on this, and you'll find your little nugget. You'll find the aha moment you've been waiting for, or that you've been seeking or missing, because you're kind of stuck here on this outer surface layer. You're not allowing yourself to go deeper. So this could be introspective work, not necessarily a situation with someone else. It's not necessarily you asking questions and digging, but it could be you just focusing in on self and going deeper and deeper and deeper, trying to figure out continue asking why until you can't ask why anymore, till you get the aha. Oh, that's why. Okay, so jumping into the angel message now, we have the perfume bottle. This is all about attraction, powers of attraction right now. So whether you realize it or not, this means attention is on you, or your actions, your words, your presence is pulling attention. Sometimes we can just walk into a room and kind of pull people's attention. Some of us have that energy. We have the Page of Wands. Look at him like yelling the arrival, right? You're just strolling on in. You're not doing nothing. You're just like, yeah, I'm walking on in. I'm here. And then it's like, hey, everybody, look who showed up. So maybe it's not common for you to be on about, or this is just kind of your energy, because this is a very independent orange tabby cat. So maybe you have a little level of independence, so everybody does get excited when you come around. Maybe you have a job which requires you to go from place to place to place, and so you're in that period right now where you're doing that tour, and people are excited to see you upon arrival. Like, yay, they're here to present to us, they're here to check whatever. But there's this beautiful kind of like welcome party. And again, it's not like you may not see it, you may not understand it, you may be someone like, I don't get why you're all so happy to see me. Like, it's not like I've been out of touch, I just haven't been around. But there's this beautiful surprise and delight. Now, I can also read this as you kind of strolling into the new year, and your angels kind of announcing, hey, 2026, they have arrived, they're here. Maybe they stumbled a little bit on this path because they still want to connect back to the initial impressions that I was getting. But there's like an announcement here of your arrival. Again, you're being seen, sort of this power of attraction that you have right now. Being seen, getting seen, whether you're looking for it or not, seeking attention or not. Okay. So your animal spirit guide, let's see who they are. We have my fireman charm. This is resourcefulness, having all the tools that you need. It's also an X marks the spot. They are getting me to read it that way right now. So yes, you have all the tools you need. You have the resourcefulness you need, the ingenuity, the cleverness, the strategic mindset, and X marks the spot. So, take action now. Right time, right place, right people, kind of alignment is happening here. So if you have a decision that you're trying to make, they are saying X marks the spot in terms of favorable timing for you. We'll see here what animal spirit guide's working with you. The eagle spirit that has your back, ready to take flight. His wings are starting to stretch his wings. He knows he's about to take off. So you might be starting to feel that pull as well. You might be feeling like, if I'm going to make this decision, make this move, it's going to happen now. It needs to be now. I'm ready. I'm ready for that new leadership position. I'm ready for that new status. I'm ready for that new place. I'm ready to take on the next challenge, even. Now they're drawing me to both the feet here with like sort of the position with the claws out versus gripping, like closed and holding on. So they're out. So again, ready to kind of lift off. And the eye is very focused, determined. So there is definitely a goal, a project, or an interest that you are ready to go after. You're ready to kind of sink your nails into here. You're ready to like step forward, grab that opportunity. I'm ready to go after this. I mean, it could just be the year. That could be the energy here. You kind of stumbled in up the path, but you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Let's get this started. But I do feel like I'm moving up. So, like I said, this could be a new challenge, a new passion, a new interest, a new beginning. So there is a period of like learning or kind of settling in. Maybe that's why I was seeing him kind of stretch his wings here and kind of, you know how they fluff their plumage and kind of settle it back in. Kind of you doing that. I'm going to spread my wings a little bit. I'm going to accept this next opportunity, this next chance. And I'm going to like, again, like grab it. I'm not going to let this pass me by. You're very focused, very determined, very self-assured. You know, right? You know the timing's right. I have everything that I need. All the experiences, all the knowledge, all the connections, right? The understanding. You have what you need to take this flight. Message from your loved ones here. We'll kind of jump into that now. Yeah, okay. I was just seeing if there's anything else here from the eagle spirit about port. I mean, firemen, you know, you got a team. Maybe that's why I wasn't moving away yet. Sort of this spirit has your back. You know, the fireman crew are always in communication, are supporting one another. You know, it's a close-knit family. They understand the experiences you're going through. So there might be like a close network of confidants that are also encouraging you to go after this opportunity, right? Friends, family saying, yes, you know, you're ready. That's for you. You're right. You know, your interest is correct. Go for it. You know, they're equally championing you kind of forward here. Okay, so loved ones. Oh, I had it the right way. I thought I didn't. So I choose strength. This is a message of acknowledging courage, bravery, willingness, open-mindedness. I choose strength, which means you're choosing even to just be the bigger person, right? You know, I'm choosing to step back. I'm choosing to withhold my comments because I know it's not going to be beneficial to the end goal or to the other person. So there's a beautiful level of understanding, maturity, comfort. But you know, courage does connect in because that's all from a place of courage, right? It's so easy to just kind of lean into emotions, let ourselves loose, harder to rein ourselves in. So we have the Six of Cups. We have the beautiful neighbors here saying hello, exchanging greetings. For some reason, they're also making me read it as like she's refusing, you know, like, yes, your flowers are beautiful, but like, no, 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 you don't have to give them to me. So I don't know if someone is like, either a situation or a person is very giving or trying to impress. And so you're like, you mention one little thing, and then the next thing you know, they're showing up. Like maybe you say something like, you know, I really enjoy apple pie. Just casually in conversation, maybe you're talking about sweets or festive time, and you're like, oh, I really enjoyed the apple pie. And next thing you know, they're showing up with like a baked apple pie for you, and you're like, yeah, this is sweet, this is great, thank you, but like, you don't have to do this. You know, you don't have to do this for me. I appreciate it. So it's that kind of energy. Like, I appreciate it. I love that you're listening. I love that you're reflecting back to me, that you're paying attention, but like, I don't need it. I don't require this. Help's not needed at this time. That I choose strength. Like it's not easy to find the right words and ways to say, I acknowledge what you're doing, but it's kind of your energy is being misplaced right now. So for some of you, this might be you having to like reject an offer of some kind. It could be romantic, because it is a bouquet of flowers he's trying to approach her with. So it's not easy to deliver, I guess, rejection, because you're trying to say no to them. But you have the courage, you have the ability, the right words. You'll be able to do it in a kind manner. This could also be you rejecting an opportunity or a chance, like, oh my God, I'm so glad you brought this to me. However, I just started something, so timing's not quite right for me. So please offer this to the next person, right? So it could be something like that too that's happening here, that your loved ones are acknowledging that either you're currently going through or it will be presented to you. And, not every opportunity, I choose strength, not every opportunity is something we should say yes to, right? Or grab, but you're going to know. Because again, I'm reading this both ways, right? Hello, thank you, and hello, no, thank you. So it might be a bit of maybe you're going through that here at the beginning of the year. You're kind of having to filter, or maybe you're getting overwhelmed with a lot of opportunities. It is January, so maybe people are already looking at their full balance of the calendar and trying to put things in the calendar, and you're trying to keep your calendar equally open, but also with commitment. So like this could just be you saying, I can't commit now. I'll pencil it into my calendar, and as we get closer to August, I'll let you know. January is a little bit too early for me to commit. I just can't commit right now. That's really the message here. You got the crow up here, the raven. This is an earth angel, so this is your loved one, right? Sending down a messenger. So if you're feeling doubtful, like if you feel like you should be the person that just says yes and throws it in the calendar and don't worry, I'll cancel later kind of thing, they're encouraging you to just be upfront about it. Like, yes, you're on the calendar, but yes, you're just penciled in, and yes, I may likely cancel. Like I may not confirm. But they're kind of here supporting you, being your little earth messenger, letting you know that it's okay to maybe even helping you with communications as well. Or they might help you notice, recognize, see your intuitive pull in terms of which ones I'm accepting, which ones I'm rejecting as well. So, you might be on the phone with someone and they throw out a comment about like an upcoming trip or an event, and suddenly you hear like birds chirping or a crow cawing, right? Kind of your symbol here. Maybe your phone beeps, right? There's like some kind of noise that's being made to help you affirm or confirm what action or feeling or response you feel like you should give. And that's your loved one's confirmation of yes, do that. Yes, say no. They're going to help you with that. So choosing your strength to be willing to reject what you don't need at this time, and to receive and be grateful for what you are receiving at this time. Interesting how it connects back to this attraction, right? Because this person is overly giving, attraction, but you're ready to take off and do something. So it's also kind of, hey, they're here. And again, overwhelming the calendar, but you're trying to keep freedom for you to soar here. So maybe that's why we were peeling back the layers. Maybe that's something you've naturally always done. Maybe you're someone that's extremely helpful, supportive, so your commitments get filled up, right? Your week gets filled up, but you need time for you, right? Time is now. So early days, Jan, Feb of your new year, try to keep your calendar light, your commitments light, and a lot of time, freedom for self, to do what you need, to kind of soar, take off, grab this opportunity. Again, kind of one at a time, right? One opportunity at a time. So even your loved ones are saying it's okay to reject one because look, she already has flowers. So yes, I said I love flowers, but I just can't add another plant right now, right? Just not yet. Kind of energy coming off of that card. Just not yet.